Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel and to another video. I was going to do a video before this video that I'm making, or that I've made, looking at the sim market on the PS5, but I was looking at the release notes on here and had a good read through pretty much everything here, and I got down to the Boeing 737 MAX 8. And there was something that really interested me. That's pretty much, it was like a big thing for me as well, that I'm happy that it has been sorted, and that is the cabin lighting is no longer visible into the cockpit. Now, I do love flying at night. I like all the instruments to be the only things illuminating the cockpit, so it looks like it's lit up like a Christmas tree. But it was that cabin light was so bright that it was illuminating the cockpit, and it was very irritating and difficult to fly at night. It didn't make it enjoyable whatsoever, so I had to stop using that aircraft to fly at night and was just using it to fly during the day. Now the 737 is my go-to aircraft for flying short hauls. So when I saw this little bit here, that this has been fixed, I was actually happy that that has been done. Now I'm hoping that that has been implemented, which it should be, in the PS5 as well as the PC and the Xbox. We're going to dive into the sim to find out if that has actually worked, because at the beginning of the week, I was sitting at the gate, at the apron, and I wanted to get different views inside the cabin, looking outside from both sides of the aircraft. So I just wanted some presets done, and noticed that the cabin lights weren't on. I went back into the cockpit to try and figure out how we switched them on, because I switched on the battery and everything, but I had no joy in getting those lights on. And then I did a Google search and had no joy there either. So as I scrolled down, I saw there was a Reddit post. I clicked on that. Someone else was asking for the same sort of thing that I was looking for, and how to switch on these cabin lights. Again, no joy for him or her. I can't remember if it was who it was. But someone else posted a reply message saying in order to get those cabin lights on, you have to have either one or both engines running. And they did mention about the cabin lights being that bright that it illuminated the flight deck. Now, even though I've been a flight simmer since FS 2000 and been flight simming on FS 2004 for the past 21 years, Flight Simulator 2024 is still kind of fresh to me. It's still new territory. You know, this is a massive upgrade, and I'm not really sure exactly what aircrafts had what problems. But with this kind of issue, it seemed like, as they were saying in their post, that this has been going on since FS 2020. So it seemed like it had been going on for a long time, and this has been fixed now. Now, I don't know whether it was rectified in the PC and Xbox versions. That I don't know. Whether they had the same issues as what I'm experiencing on the PS5. So we're going to dive in. We're going to check that out, because I'm really interested to see if that has worked. Another thing I want to see as well, looking on the Dreamlifter on the 747-400, is that they have, was it the 7, I'm sure it was the 747, was it the Dream, no, it wasn't the Dreamlifter, it was, no, it was this one, it was the 800 series, sorry, no, it wasn't the 400, it was the 800 here series freighter, where they say Where did I see it? Because I saw it somewhere. Now I've lost it. Ah, removed baggage loader and catering truck ground services from the 747-8 freighter. I'm going to check that out and see if that's also been rectified as well. So they're the two things we're just going to look at quickly. But I thought I'd make a video about it. You know, just at least I'm getting a video of something on my channel. So yeah, any small little things, even if it's a little thing, I'm going to try and post it, make a video of it, and get it onto my channel. So let's go into this into the flight. We're just going to go. We'll go to Cyprus. Now Greece is Athens, isn't it? But we'll go to Cyprus. Let's just go here. This will do. There, what are they? So where's the actual gates? Gates are over here. Just going to pick any old gate. This will do. That'll do fine. Make sure I get it on there. That's it. Got the 737. Actually, no. Why don't I actually start mid-flight? Actually, hang on. Let's do that again. I'm gonna go mid-flight. Actually, let me go mid-flight. Just gonna pick anywhere random. That'll do. So everything's running. Let's get it mid-flight. Let's get in the air straight away, because then we should see that illumination being eliminated and fixed. So let's check that out. Okay, we're in the air, so let's just go into the cockpit. Okay, this doesn't look like... Right, hang on. Nope, we've got the dome lights on. Hang on, let's take them off. We don't want them on. I say they're too bright. Bloody hell. They're super bright. I don't want them on. Let's turn that off. Okay, well, this... Right, well, this is not... Bit rocky there. Well, all the other lights are off. This is not a good sign. These lights are off. They're not illuminating. There's no other lights showing. Oh well, that's very gutting, really. I'm a bit disappointed with that, really. That is seriously disappointing. Let me get the mouse. Let's just get a bit closer here. Let's get down here a bit more. Here we go. Let's turn them off. Let's just get everything turned off, like so. We want that on because that's what keeps that bright, doesn't it? So let's get that back on. Let's have that bright. Right, you see that? There's a big... Right, hang on. You see that? It looks like there's like a big massive light bulb above us. But there's nothing there. Unless unless that unless that is trying to mimic all this lighting up here as a reflection onto the FMC screen. But yeah, look at that. Look at that there. Let me use my mouse, it might be a bit better. Look at that there. Same on the bit rocky here. And there. Like, what is that supposed to be? Like, what is that supposed to represent? Seriously, in this cockpit, where is any of that? I mean, is it meant to be representing these? Is that what it's meant to be doing? because they look quite similar. Like, they're off. So why are you still imitating? Because that's what it looks like. It's like it's imitating those two lights at the back of us that are off. So it's either one of the two things here, because I didn't notice that before at the beginning of the week, is these. And it still seems to me that it's mimicking those lights above us, above our heads, here and over here. So it seems like it's still mimicking it. It's like it's not detected that they're off. So whether it has nothing to do with the cabin lights, maybe it does, maybe it doesn't, or it has something to do with those lights here and here. Even though we've turned them off and they do deactivate, they do switch off, it seems like in the flight deck it doesn't realise that those lights have been switched off, and still assumes that they're switched on and still illuminates the cockpit. And that's very annoying. That's very annoying indeed. But saying that, I mean, when we look down this cabin, it does look a bit bright. It does look a bit bright. I mean, I'm surprised these people ain't wearing sunglasses at this point. I'm surprised they're not wearing... Oh, look, he's wearing sunglasses. You wearing sunglasses, mate? Yep. Yeah, look, he's protecting his eyes. It's too bright for you, mate. I understand. I know how you feel. You should come and see the cockpit, mate. It's bright in there as well. So, yeah, as you get further down, it ain't too bad. But when you start going back, then it starts to be a bit brighter. I don't know. There's something going on here. Something. Whether it's this light that's causing the issue, that's making it illuminate inside the flight deck, I don't know. But something is amiss. Something. I mean, whoa, look at that. Jesus, that is looking up like that. That's bright. But something is causing an issue. I think there's too many lights probably just being lit up here. Maybe this light could do being deactivated if possible. That looks seriously bright, but there you go. That's. But yeah, it is. It is a little bit bright in there. That could be the reason why it's illuminating here. That could be it. Or, like I say, looking at the angle of these lights, that would kind of make. I mean, the position that they are in. Wait. Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm disappointed with that really, because I thought that was eliminated. Now whether that is, hello, we seem to be going a bit. Whoa. We seem to be taking quite a dive here. Let's sort this out. Come on. I think these passengers are having one hell of a ride. Jesus. We're proper bloody... We're in the right situation here. These people, these passengers are getting one hell of a ride tonight, I'll tell you. They're feeling some G-forces. We're going down. Anyway, I'm not really fussed about that. I'm just fussed about looking at this. And unfortunately, yeah, it's still illuminated. So, very disappointed. I'm very disappointed in that. Let's have a look at the aircraft. Let's see what's going on with it. Let's see what's going on with it. See what sort of state it's in. What the? I think we've already gone into the sea already. Looking at it. Yeah. No wonder I can't. No wonder I can't control it. We're already in the sea. Oh, we're all wet. There we go. We're upside down. In the sea. Oh well. Okay. Well, yeah. Still illuminated. So, yeah, not happy with that one. So we need to get that fixed on the PS5, please. That would be most appreciated. Now let's take a look at the 747. Let's go over to the 747 now. What was it? The freighter, wasn't it, of the 747-8? There we go. We actually do. I tell you what we do need. We need to get some more liveries on these aircrafts. We do need to get a lot more of them now. I thought we would have had some by now, some extra ones. You know, but not at the moment. Hopefully sometime soon we will do. Especially on for the passenger side of the 800 and the 800 freighter would be nice. Right. Okay, let's go somewhere. Somewhere where it's sunny. I'll tell you what I'm going to try. I'm going to go to Los Angeles because I'm going to see. I want to see whether it still punches up the oh, what's it? The memory resource issue that we've been having. I want to see where's Los Angeles? I've lost my way here. San Diego. Yep. It's up here somewhere. There we go. Down a bit. There we are. There we go. Let's go to a cargo area. I think the cargo areas are over here somewhere, aren't they? So let's go over here. Maybe over here, maybe somewhere. Well, let's pick this little spot here. This will do. Set departure. Start the flight. Let's see if the baggage and catering trucks are eliminated from the freighter. I got a feeling that it's not going to be, judging by what I've seen in the 737, because that issue is still a problem. Let's take a look at the 747. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? I mean, it is definitely the queen of the skies. It's absolutely gorgeous. Right, let's go in. Okay, Texas is just loading in. I haven't flown this for a while. Oh no. There we go. Okay. Just so I can just get the radio comms up, so I can just get some ground services. Let's have a look. Let's take a look at this. Right, well, it hasn't got it. It's got the fuel supply, the pushback, the power supply. Bizarrely enough, it's got the passengers, which I would say should be able to be limited. Eliminated. But the only thing that's missing is actually having all the freight loaded onto the aircraft. Now there's no options here, and that would be really nice. So we need to get rid of the passengers. We don't need that, so that needs to be gone. I'm going to click that and see what happens. I'm quite interested to see what goes on with this. let's click that. Because I haven't flown the freight of the 747-800. So let's see. I want to go. Let's go outside. Let's see what happens, if anything. Hello, what's this? Okay, so we've just... Oh, well, here we go. It's loaded in. Right, well, that's a bit... Okay, so they're just... So you're telling me they're just gonna sit on the floor and get thrown about. Let gravity do its thing. All the G-forces going through their body. Right, so... Yeah. That needs to be limited from the freighter, because that is just ridiculous. They've eliminated the baggage and the catering trucks, but for some reason they've kept the passengers. Right, well, that is just... I can't... I have no words. I might join you guys, you know. This might be an exciting flight. No seats on this aircraft, unfortunately. Can I can't go up the stairs. There is a way of doing it. I saw something. Or maybe it just doesn't work. Oh, I know what it is. I know. Go into the aircraft. Let's see if we can actually see and board the aircraft. I have no idea what they're going to do. Oh, okay. Can we go down? Yay, we can go down. Let's go and meet him at the door. Okay, so seems like they've had second thoughts here. No? You don't want to come up? Don't want to join me on this lovely aircraft? You know, you don't want to just pick a spot and sit anywhere? There's no toilets on here, like, just to let you know. 8-hour flight you got, but yeah. The only toilet we got, mate, is up here. Well, what should be up here? It's quite bare up here. Got no galley, no toilets, no extra little seating up here. Alright. So, okay, right, so they have eliminated the baggage and the catering trucks, but kept the passengers. So that needs to be eliminated, and what needs to be replaced is we need to have options where we can load the freight. So it'd be really nice to see all of the oh, I have no words. I have no words. I think a couple of them took a look inside and thought, oh, hello, there's no seats on here. And they've let everyone else know, and they're all sort of having second thoughts here. They're sort of deciding what they want to do. Anyway, but yeah, we need to take that away, get rid of it, and have options where we can load in the freight. Assuming that it does have cargo doors at the back. Looks like it's got one there. And it does. Does it even open? That's the other question. Does it does actually. Hang on. Let me go back up here. I don't know actually. Let's have a look. Can it open? Am I too far away? Right, well it can't open. So, or is it because I've got this on? Maybe that's because... Right, let's go back a bit. Let's try again. Nope, it don't open. Okay. Okay, so that don't open. So we need to get that fixed. That needs to sort of open up. Seeing as we got, you know, modelling inside of the freighter. Do any of these open up? Right, well that opens up. There we go. So that opens up. What about that one? That one doesn't. Now does the front one open up? Because if the back one does, so should the front. Yeah, we definitely need to get some vehicles to load the freighter to make this a bit more realistic. I mean, why they still got the passengers as an option for a freighter? I have no idea. You know, you take away the baggage, you take away the catering trucks, but you keep the passengers. Where's the logic in that? Where's the sense? I don't get it. Did they forget to take... I don't know. Did they assume that it just didn't have passengers connected with this aircraft, or what? So they're operational. We just need the main cargo door on the left hand side at the back to open up to be operational, and as I keep saying, also need airport vehicles to load the freight, so that'll make it a lot better. But there we go. So one thing's been sorted, but another hasn't. So please, could we get an update on the 737? Can we get it dark in there and get everything eliminated? That would be absolutely wonderful. I would really appreciate that. Can't take a photo of it because I've eliminated that. Yeah, okay, never mind. I was going to take a photo, but I've deleted the buttons for it. Right, that's it. I've literally gotten to half an hour. Wow, God, that's a long video. But that's it. That's the only two sort of things I want to look at. I mean, there's been a load of other updates, but I just wanted to check to see if they eliminated those two things on the 747. So yep, and sort out the light in the cockpit. Just whatever the hell's making it bright in there, fix it, get it sorted. I just want instruments lit up. I don't want nothing else lit up, just the instruments. Alright, nice and dark in there, but illumination of the instruments, that's all I want. Right, that'll do. I'm nearly at 30 minutes here already. Guys, thank you for joining me. I'll see you in my next video.